Quick reminder. Have you explored the manor yet? Here we are. We have had a brief break. We are at the opening of day 2 in Blueprints. Just noticing the walking sticks. Fancy walking sticks. And birds. That one kind of resembles the bird that we saw out there. Just checking to see if it's anything new. Looks like not. Alright. So we'll get going, and if John chooses to join, then John can join. See how it goes. Spare room, bedroom, corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. Oh, we see. So there's like, whether or not a given door is locked is essentially random. Like there's a chance it's rolled. Sort of like the instance rate for Fey Moods and Glowflickers. There's that safety pin again. Oh, we didn't check whether the same pictures were on the walls out there. Did we burn 2 steps to check? Yeah, we think we did. Ace of Trifoils. Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, they're the same pictures. Okay. This seems like a good place for a bedroom. Could also be a good place for a storeroom. Let's do guest bedroom. We haven't done that yet. Ceiling. Stag, tag. Tag with 10. More nautical themes. Anchor, whale. There's that pawn again. Dog. Dog sculpture. On shoebox. Angry dog sculpture. Okay. Mount Holly 57188. Okay. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Did Sinclair have that kind of power? It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Signature, possibly KL. So, a note left by the guest in the guest bedroom. Evidently, Sinclair was well liked for his riddles and things. Hi, John.
Hello, hello.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. You've caught us towards the beginning of day 2 in Blueprints. Are you at all familiar with this game?
Teamwork tutorial.
Pardon?
I'm not familiar with it, no.
Okay. A reminder that your voice is being recorded locally and might wind up in a YouTube Let's Play. So, caution, read that. And
Okay.
if you prefer for your voice to not appear in the Let's Play, let me know. And in that case, you might prefer to engage through text in the associated text channel to this voice channel, which will show up as little messages on our screen as an overlay.
Okay. My microphone's not terribly reliable today, but it may just switch to text eventually because of that, but
Okay.
that's the only reason.
Alright. So, so far, at the Mount Holly estate, which apparently we have been named the heir to the Mount Holly estate, contingent on our being able to navigate its daily shuffling rooms well enough to find the way to the mysterious 46th room in this grid of 45 squares. We start from the entrance hall, which is reliably the same, and each time we are able to open a door, we choose a room to put there, much like Betrayal at House on the Hill, except that this is an exploration game and not based on a group of survivors, one of whom will betray the others. So here we've selected hallway, so hallway is what we get. There's lots of very pretty, stylish visual detail. In this instance, the hallway does not appear to contain anything that we can collect, but there are tools of use to us. Oh, and there's a note. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. If that means the ones on, like, this side of the map, then perhaps we'll notice that as a pattern, but we're not clear yet on whether that is what that means. We have 2 available doors now, though. Storeroom will contain a key, a gem, and a coin. Nook will contain a key. Utility closet will contain a breaker box. Nook will also provide a 1 further door. The other 2, it seems, will not. I think we'll go with that. All of these are tempting. I don't want to see what the breaker box does. But maybe later. We'll put a storeroom there. Oh, it's the back picture. Get key. Get gem. Drafting some rooms, that is, placing them. Just a test chat to make sure you've selected correctly. Well, we did get it. And yes, that is in fact the chat channel that we were suggesting. Alright, this is a storage room. There are many chairs. So we picked up 1 key, 1 gem. There's the coin. And aside from that, there does not appear to be much in this room. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in the room, but things that we cannot interact with, including a model of a house. It's like a dollhouse. And carpets and things. We use up 1 step, which is the icon in the upper left, every time we enter a new room. And the steps represent our stamina for continuing to explore the house. Kitchen. Food for sale. Gem requirement. We don't have much coins as yet. Let's go with the Nook. Old-timey radio. Cabinet radio, we think we'll refer to as. And that same picture is hung up there, which we think might conceivably be a reference to a constellation, which Aerie, when it popped in here earlier, mentioned resembles the Southern Cross, which we think is also Cygnus. This one. Okay, lavatory is red, I guess, because it doesn't offer any resources nor any further doors.
Okay.
Let's put a spare room there. Keep the path going. The spare room is quite bare and not finished being painted, apparently. Although this actually looks more like someone was painting it gray. A little bit, because it would be odd for someone to start painting the white at both the top and the bottom like that. Possibly just an overlooked suggestion of the aesthetics. bedroom here, or there could be a bedroom here, parlor, which has a puzzle piece, which we haven't met what the puzzle pieces are yet. Let's try that. Parlor. This box is the black box. Is it now? For some reason, we don't appear to be able to interact with it. It really, This box is the blue box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Oh! Puzzle piece meaning there's a puzzle in the room. Okay. And this is a key to open the boxes. Okay. It was a great honor, dear Herbert. This is our great uncle who recently passed and left us this magical mansion, which keeps shuffling its rooms around. It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit has lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. As always, your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay, it's a logic game. Wind-up key. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. And this is Herbert Sinclair, our recently passed great uncle. Unless the opening cutscene was lying to us. Okay. So we do have a way out. And we have...
It would be pretty funny if the opening cutscene included text that was red.
We suppose we would have to go back and look. This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Okay. Then this box has the gems. Because neither of these are being accurate about their colors, and one has to be accurate. This is a really simple logic game. Unless you overlooked something. Nope.
There we go.
Kinda hope that these will be harder later. The door is locked. Use key. Den. +1 gem. West Wing Hall. Drawing room. The drawing room is full of drawings. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw three floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options.
Ooh.
And that's what the drawing room does. We wonder whether we get a redraw on each door, because this allows us to access 2 new doors. Closet, commissary, items for sale, garage. The only one of these that gives us another door is the commissary, so we'll place that.
Yeah.
What did you say, John?
Oh, no, agreed, yes.
Gonna try this one. West Wing Hall, chapel, closet. Yeah, I'll put a closet there. Metal detector. A functioning metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay. It is a fully functionable metal detector.
Can we block ourselves if we end up running out of gems or points? Keys?
We can block ourselves in many ways. We can block ourselves by just constructing a path that doesn't have any further doorways that can lead forward. For instance, we could theoretically go back to the entrance hall and place 3 new rooms here, but they wouldn't be able to lead past this area of construction because there are no doors on these sides of these
Right,
rooms.
because
And also, if we wound up constructing a path where the door forward was locked, but we didn't have a key for it, then yes, we could be blocked out that way, and we would have to call it a day, and start redrawing from scratch the next day. We currently only have one path forward through the commissary, unless we are missing something, but it doesn't look like there's any more. Yeah, so currently we only have one way forward in the path that we are drawing today. But now we have a metal detector, which might be... Wait a minute. That's backwards. Let's not do that. This way. With? Without? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Says a red note. Huh.
we can't get through the plus.
It is worth noting that on day 1 we found a security room, which had a note on the countertop saying that blue notes were true and red notes were lies unless they were written by hand. This is a red note.
Oh.
It is probably not true.
And then, so there we go. And not written by hand.
Indeed.
Unless they have lovely pencils.
Going to write down anyway about the commissary being closed in case something about this lie is relevant. Maybe the numbers are used in a combination lock or something somewhere. Maybe they represent something to do with the time, like maybe this is noon to 4 or something. Okay, also we have with potion, without bathtub. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. We read this before in the security room. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And there's a crossed out terminal password.
Zooming in, I agree that the last letter is probably either a U, O, or W.
Also making note of with question mark vial, without question mark bathtub. Commissary, rank 5.
Wasn't
Dirigiblocks. Can we interact with this? No. There's a water cooler and an arcade machine, but they do not appear to be active. Sale, 50% off. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. Some of the text is red, but it's not...
Woohoo.
This does not seem to necessarily be a red note.
This is a memo, yeah.
Commissary, 20 to 21, 50% off sale. This does not particularly seem like important information, but we might as well make a note of it.
Something to remember for day 20 and 21.
Indeed.
Are we going to be here for
We shall see. It depends how progress goes. Okay, so we only have 1 coin, so we can't currently afford anything. We could have bought the metal detector, but we already have one. There's a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
There's a salt shaker. We do not know what the utility of the salt shaker is yet at this point. There are gems, of which we have 2, which are used in drafting some rooms. And apparently that's all that's for sale here. And the house, apparently, keeps, it enforces costs and things, because there are no people here aside from ourselves that we are able to detect anyway. Possibly Mrs. Babbage is still around somewhere, and we just don't know where. Ooh, courtyard. Don't think we found a green room yet. Lavatory would be an ending. Passageway would give us 2 open doors at the cost of 2 gems. Courtyard gives us 1 for 1. Somewhat torn between courtyard and passageway. John or Fib, would you like to chime in on deciding between these 2?
I say, why get 1, get 2 for twice the price?
And Fib, do you have an opinion?
Well, if we take the passageway, there's no more gems that you have currently, right? And there aren't more that you can easily acquire elsewhere?
Not as far as we know.
That seems likely that it will result in you getting doors that need gems to open that you can't open.
That would be the
Could
downside.
potentially just kind of... Could potentially cut day 2 a bit short.
It may be so.
So I think overall my suggestion would be courtyard, even though it's only 1 door instead of 2.
Alright. We remain undecided, and our input is split, so we will roll a die. Odds courtyards, even passageway. Rolled 2. That's even. Passageway. Oh. Also, sudden ambience. Yeah, very exposed bricks. Exposed, plumbing. Weren't expecting a passageway to look this much like frickin' back rooms. What the heck? We have summoned a basement. Let's see what this
I think
gives
these
us.
might be more so like servants' passages, kind of passages.
Maybe, but even so, it seems unusual for them to be that exposed. Okay, so it would be really cool to place a security room here, but we don't have the gems. If we place a furnace here, we are more likely to get red rooms, which seem to have downsides. So, bedroom it is, because we are not able to back out of a room selection. Walking into the bedroom gives us more stamina. I have a picture of a pretty lady.
That's probably the aunt or whoever it is.
Maybe. We were conjecturing earlier that it could possibly be our mother. And sister to Harold. Greetings from Reddington. Nearby town, we presume. Oh hey, there's a crane in here. What this? Unsure what this.
Oil lamp without wick, maybe?
Could be. Ooh, tiger. Occasionally, rooms will have items in them that can be useful that are not announced in the drafting tile. So far, we think that's only been fruit. Okay, so this door is locked. We could use a key in order to draft it. Or we could spend more steps to double back and try this way first, in case that does not wind up, in case it doesn't cost a key, basically.
Sure.
Currently have
Well, you
plenty of
certainly
steps.
have more steps than keys at the moment.
Yeah. This door is also frickin' locked.
Oh!
Use our only key. Chapel, which cost coins, which means we would only be able to move through it once, presumably? Unless, like, if you have no coins, you can move through it for free. It's not clear. Chapel and den would have the same layout, so den is preferable. Pantry would go that way, and give us some coins, which then we could use at the
might let you
commissary.
buy some stuff. Yeah.
I think we go den, though.
Gem is a handy feature.
And the metal detector giving us a coin to find. Okay, nifty. We have already encountered the den. It is full of timepieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got to wind a grandfather clock today at work. It was nice.
What was that, John?
I was saying I got to wind a grandfather clock today at work. It was a nice change of pace.
That sounds cool. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are currently at level or rank 6. This door is pleasantly enough not locked. Spread gems in each green room. That could be cool.
No other green rooms
Yeah,
yet.
Yeah, so this would be for
Anyway,
future drafts. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain energy, or just a lavatory, which would be a dead end, which wouldn't do anything for us. But wouldn't cost any gems either.
Are all effectively dead ends right now.
Yes.
Ooh.
But these ones have bonus effects.
That's true.
I think we want to do gem accumulation. Let's put a patio. It's pretty. Oh. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Interesting.
Yum.
Got gem. Also barbecue.
That's like a proper smoker.
Oh. Ah, we see.
Ooh,
There is a pile of dirt.
Do you think there is a shovel available in the commissary?
There wasn't when we were passing through it before.
Hmm.
There were,
camel?
there were gems, salt shakers, metal detectors, and possibly keys. Or something else we may be forgetting. Sledgehammer. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, this is open air. It's a little courtyard. It's cute. So, unless the commissary changes its stock within the duration of a run, then no. And we also wouldn't have enough coins to be able to afford it anyway, so it's probably not worth doubling back on that unlikely thing as yet. But now we have a gem. But we do not have a key. Okay, which I think means that we are now finished with this run, because this door up here is also locked. Oh well.
I wonder if the game intentionally does that. Like, if it's determined that a given square already has a locked door to it, all the doors to that square have to be locked.
Uncertain.
Or if it's possible to navigate around a locked door.
Perhaps we'll find out. Well, since this brings us to essentially the end of the run anyway, we'll come back and take a look. No keys are available for sale. Salt shakers, sledgehammer. No shovels are available for sale either. So this marks the end of second day. Unless we are missing anything. Oh, we could go back and explore behind the entrance hall. Just in case we can put something there that has a key.
Why
That's
not?
possible.
Does the inventory carry over to the next day?
No.
I think there might be a room that lets you do that to a limited degree, but I don't know if we have seen it yet.
Like
Yeah,
a
does this
vault
drawing
or
room
something?
let you redraw anything?
The drawing room would let us redraw something when we're drafting, but we already drafted all 3 entrances to the drawing room.
Okay.
So that ability has been used up. Or like it wouldn't have any more chances to proc. Okay, so if we can find a key, then we could continue. At the cost of backtracking steps. Okay. Pantry, utility closet, dining room. Pantry would not continue on. Dining room would. Dining room will have a secondary effect eventually, once we get deep enough into the mansion. There does not appear to be anything pick-upable in here at the present. So this is just a room that we can pass through. Not locked, very good. Okay. Boudoir. Boudoir may or may not count as a bedroom. It allows us to pass through so that we can get one more draw and a chance at a key. Also, in theory, our metal detector could proc putting a key in one of these rooms and helping us find it. Hiding behind this room. Pudding. Sandy dunes. Block heels. Oh,
Oh,
it's a wooden Christmas tree.
when the boudoir was, dressed up for Christmas.
Evidently. Oh, hey. Hey. There's a wrapped up, like, this indicates a safe or something. Which would, in this instance, have been placed over there. There does not appear to be anything in a similar space now, but having seen this might enable us to recognize something like this. If we see something right about that size and shape, we might want to look for the possibility that it's a false front or something in order to get into a safe. I will save a print screen of this.
Print screen.
Indeed. Huh. We could put a security room there. We could put a breaker box here. That seems sort of appropriate. Behind the closet in the nook.
What would the breaker box do?
Don't know. Haven't placed one yet.
Oh.
Let's find out. It would make an unnerving rattling noise. Well, no wonder it's making an unnerving rattling noise if someone's throwing paint cans on top of the goddamn fan. Vac indicators. Keycard entry system. Let's turn that off. Not that it makes a difference right now. Garage on. Cabinet.
Ooh.
Crossed out cabinet. There's a missing switch, maybe. Dark room, gymnasium. Flip a bunch of switches. Press buttons. Vac indicators. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Alright. We don't think that will have made a difference. We don't think we had any of those rooms on the floor plan. Oh yeah, it's another pair of high-heeled shoes. And we didn't find any keys, so this is probably end of day anyway. But we did explore the breaker room. Also crowbar.
Ooh.
Fine art of a crowbar. Totally a conventional subject, right?
Mhm.
Prayer beads. Somewhat more conventional. What is this? Just a contrast block? Just a contrast block. Okay. Also, in case you missed it, John, these pictures have been here across both of the days we've been present, of images of a hand holding a queen of diamonds and an ace of trifoils.
Can I ask why you're calling it that?
Because it's not quite a spade. And trifoil is what we understand the, like, fleur-de-lis or something to be.
It looks like a fancy spade to me, but...
Yep. Fleur-de-lis is a pattern which is used in heraldry. It's notably part of, like, French-associated flag patterns, we think. So, this has been interesting and we got further, but I think that's it for this day.
Seems like me.
We also have a similar sort of fleur-de-lis pattern in that mountain for some reason. In that it has the widening with a gap underneath it. Lovely art style, lovely landscape.
Mhm.
Metal detector, key card, weren't able to make much use of them. Oh, but we can look at those again here. And these. Good to know. We think we're down for doing another day. Second day faster on account of, becoming, you know, more familiar with things and spending less time just looking at many, many details. We spent, like, the first at least 10 minutes. Mount Holly, west-facing cottage. Well, yes, we did tend towards the west wing, I guess. West wing favored, indeed. Total rooms 19, rank reached 6, steps taken 37, items found 2, new room 6. 9. That's a 9, sir. We mentioned mild dyscalculia, right?
I was just thinking.